daughter-in-law.
Okay, so this is your property and you're the one that filed the suit, or did they file it for you?
I
Dan?
did.
All right, ma'am, if you have a seat at that table right there. And who are the parties in reference to this? Sir, if y'all come up and have a seat at that table there. Everybody that's testifying, raise your right hand, other hand, ma'am. But this morning you have filed a suit against Mr. and Miss Alexander here. Can you state to the court why you filed it, what you're asking the court to consider, and why you have rights to possession of this property?
The property I own, and they have been living there, and the yard is a mess. I've asked them to clean it up, and they're not getting it done. And I just have a lot of trouble out of both of them.
Okay, let me just interrupt you here so that we can kind of get through this with a little bit more ease so that I can get to where I need to under the Texas Property Code. So you're stating that this couple is living on this property that you own.
Yes.
So you have stated you have the right to ownership of this property.
Yes, sir.
Furthermore, you're stating that in your petition, they're not past due in rent.
No, sir.
That you're wanting them to vacate this property on grounds that they're keeping it trashy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you have given them notices prior to filing this suit that they need to correct the deficiencies.
Yes, sir.
And or vacate.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And in reference to the notice to vacate that you gave them on 3/9 of 26, that notice is stating it's handwritten, basically telling them that because the problem has gotten worse, that you're now requesting them to vacate this property. And you cited the following state property code statute 24.005, and that if they fail to vacate, then you will file under the Texas Property Code 24.006. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And that's all you're asking the court is for them to vacate this property?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are they relatives?
Yes, sir.
What are they to you? Keep your hand down and I'll call on you in a minute, ma'am.
Linda is my daughter
Okay.
and grandkids,
Okay.
son-in-law,
So have they been paying you rent, or are they what we call a tenant at will?
tenant at will.
Okay. Because you willfully allow them to live there.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Folks, she wants you gone. You're keeping the place trashy. She told you to clean it up. You ain't done it.
Yes, sir.
So why should you continue to live there?
Because we own our property.
You own your property.
We've lived there our grandfather gave us the property over 60
Do you
years.
have a deed showing that he gave you that property? Do you have anything in the will?
Witness all this, they won't
No,
allow it.
listen to me.
We're
do you-
in adverse possession. We've lived there longer than 11 years. I put a house there, built my house there. We've got it, everything. And
Okay,
it's all
I'm going to interrupt you. Do not interrupt me. I'll put you in jail for contempt for interrupting me. Okay. Then I'll speak louder, sir. Do not interrupt me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to ask the questions. You're going to answer the questions. Okay. Are you her son?
No.
Are you married to this lady?
Yes, ma'am.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, sir. I'm just ma'am. Yes, sir. I'm married to her.
You sure know how to dig a hole without a shovel real quick, sir.
I'm nervous.
Don't get nervous, but I guarantee you'll be nervous. You keep it up.
Yes, sir.
So plain and simple, this is your mom, and she allowed y'all to put a trailer out there, a fifth wheel. And then you came back and you put a mobile home there. You shaking your head? No, I'm talking to her. Keep your body language still. In reference to the property, did she say y'all could live there?
My aunt said,
And your aunt has since passed away. So now your mom is the heir to that property. Am I correct?
for other people.
And is that in a will? Okay, I've got to go by legal documents. Okay, so what is in the will? Who owns that property?
As far as I know, her, Shelley Nelson, or I don't know their last name, Shelley, Wendy, Travis, and Justin.
Shelley, Wendy, Travis, and Justin.
Sons and daughters.
Your uncle's sons and daughters. Okay, so I'm going to come back to you now for clarification on this deed. Who is on the deed that's filed in the county clerk's office of Johnson County, Texas?
Myself and my two nieces and my two nephews. They own 2 3/4 acres.
When you say own 2 3/4 acres, is it subdivided? Or just percentage of that?
It's a percentage of the 11 acres
Okay, so,
that they're entitled to.
okay, so are you the executor
Yes, sir.
of this property?
Yes, sir.
So you have the administrative duties upon this property?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have they paid you any kind of rent to live there?
No, sir.
And you're saying now you're starting to have to pay utilities for them?
I was until 2024, whenever I ran out of money and living on social security alone.
So now they are paying utilities and everything.
Now, so they don't have water and electricity. They use a generator and they haul water in.
Keep your hand down, sir. I'll give you the opportunity. So they haul water in.
Yes, sir.
So they basically live off the grid.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The water meter and electric meter has been removed.
When you say adverse possession, sir, that has no bearing in this court today. Okay. This court has to make a determination as to the right of the possession of the property and who has the right. She's stating under oath today, she's the administrator of this property, that she has the right. This young lady has also stated her name is not on the deed or in the will, showing that she's an heir to that property.
That I paid for, it's been there for 11 years, not the travel trailer.
It's irrelevant, sir. You might pay for it and you might have it sitting there, but the property is hers. There's no adverse possession, sir.
It was probably before she ever took over.
Do you have that in writing?
We didn't think we had to.
Do you have that in writing?
No,
Do you have anybody here in court to testify today that that land was gifted to you?
no, sir.
All
We're
right.
trying to do that now.
Well, then you should have been done
I've been
before.
pressed for assault on them for our pressing our charges. She evicted us out of retaliatory station. That's it. I pressed charges on her because she threatened to evict us if I pressed charges on these two for assault on my child.
Okay. We're not here to try the assault case, okay? We're here to hear the eviction suit,
This
okay?
shows that she evicted us because of that. It ain't because I work out of the yard. I have generators I work on, so we've been having to scrounge because I've paid all the gas. She doesn't allow us to have utilities. We've asked her to let us turn it back on. She won't let us. We've had to live with it like that for almost 2 years now because of her.
Did you have the meters removed, ma'am?
No, sir, I did not.
Who removed the meters?
The water company and electric company.
Their horse stomped our meter. We told them, and they said their horse was too smart.
You interrupt me again, I'm gonna hold you in contempt. I haven't hit this gavel in over a year.
Yes, sir. Fighting for our life, sir.
I know you're fighting for your life, but don't interrupt me.
Yes, sir.
That's rude, that's disrespectful, especially to a lady that's your elder, and your mom taught you better than that. If you don't have any better respect than that, then get out of my courtroom
Yes, sir.
before you get held in contempt. I'm gonna take a recess. You take your kids outside, let them get their composure together, and y'all come back in here in about 5 minutes. Hope you just have a seat there. Mr. West, if you can. So let me get clarification, because the reason I want to also take a break, other than to let the kids calm down a little bit. What kind of dwelling do y'all live? Is it a mobile home or is it a travel trailer?
Bought a house next door from the auction from us over 11 years ago, and we built on a room to it. And
So when you say built a house,
yes. And we
what kind of house are we talking about?
Right next to it because our bills we had a big leak.
Okay,
Cost like
please answer my
$40,000.
question. What kind of dwelling do you live in?
Right now, our travel trailer.
Okay, so you live in a travel trailer and you're saying there's a house on there as well?
Yes, sir. That's our house.
That's your house. And what kind of house is it? Is it like a tiny home?
It's a mobile home with a 30 by 18 foot room built on the back that's been there for that I had built because we were told.
Okay, so you built the room on the back
Yes, sir.
and it's a mobile home
Yes, sir.
and you're saying that mobile home is yours?
Yes.
Okay,
I have the paperwork here.
all right, so you have a mobile home.
Yes,
And then in reference to the mobile home, you're saying that is yours.
yes,
Okay. And the travel trailer is what you are currently residing in.
we had to.
And that is a bumper pull or a gooseneck or whatever. You pull it with a motor vehicle. Okay. And you're saying that trailer is yours. Can I see that document he has there, please?
Also have the deed, sir, that they forged in her name. If I may. Our deed,
Can you ask them to,
we took our deed down.
thanks.
We took our deed down when she was fighting with the property and hated it her with a property belonged to us. And she kind of finagled us out of it and filed
Sir, that stuff is irrelevant. Right now, my main concern is in reference to the eviction suit. Everything else, please leave outside the doors of this courtroom, okay? Maybe you're not claiming ownership of that mobile home, am I correct? So you're saying that is their mobile home, correct?
Yes, sir.
Y'all just bear with me because the question came up in reference, since that is a mobile home, the laws are a little bit different under Texas Property Code 94.203 in reference to the notices to vacate.
Your Honor.
I'm listening, go ahead.
That is actually it can be pulled by a truck. It's
Oh,
it was only man's used it for an office building
Mm-hmm,
on a mobile where he could take it from one location to another.
mm-hmm.
So it can be moved. Then I just have to disconnect
But
it.
if it's considered a manufactured home, then there's certain laws. Do you have something for me there, man?
I'm trying to, can I ask my April something behind me?
Sure, go ahead.
It says it's a solid mobile home, number 89. I've got the numbers and stuff for it here. It's a mobile office is what it actually is. Or what is being used for.
If they're using it as a mobile office, but they converted it into a mobile home, then it gives it a different title.
Okay,
Do you have a picture of that trailer by chance, sir? Do you have a picture of it on your phone out in the truck?
what we do. It's a 60 by 14 mobile home. Came with everything in it, washer, dryer, 2 bedroom, 2 bath.
So it is a mobile home then.
It's a home. Okay, it says right here, manufactured house, sir.
I read that,
It was
so,
our house.
Alright.
And we built a 30 by 18 room on the back. It's been stationary for 7 or 8 years now also.
as you build something on the back, it's attached to the mobile home. Do what?
Now be pulled by a truck. It was brought in by a big truck. Along with the shed and a porch and everything.
Matter if you got no shop built on there, okay? My thing is to verify that she did the notice to vacate properly. So I'm gonna step back out of court in a couple more minutes. I'll be right back. After review of the state statutes in reference to the notices to vacate for mobile home, and the question's been brought up, and Sherry, that they're saying that is a mobile home, and looking at the receipt that the defendant provided to the court, it states in that receipt that that is a mobile home. It's manufactured house with serial number PFS 861600. So with that being the case, under Texas Property Code statute, you have to give a 60-day notice for them to vacate.
okay,
That notice has to include that they need to remove any and all property as well as their travel trailer and the mobile home off that property. If they fail to do that, then they become a holdover. Then you have to give them a follow-up 3-day notice to vacate, which is the 72-hour notice to vacate. Since they brought up the fact that they have a mobile home that they had lived on, but they're currently residing in the travel trailer, that is still considered a mobile home. If they do not remove that and we come into court and they vacate it and they still don't remove it and you do a writ of possession on that property, it's your responsibility and your cause to have that mobile home removed from that property. So I'm giving you this update now, is that I can't rule at this time in your favor for the right to possession of the property because they did not have due process in reference to the Texas Property Code on proper notices to vacate. So it's manufactured home, it's 60 days. And then if they fail to move, then it's 3 days after that 60-day expires. Then you file after the time frame has expired on the notice to vacate under the Texas new rules and notices to vacate. So make sure you follow those. They don't start until the day after it's given to them. And if there's a holiday in that 72 hours, and you probably want to research as to whether or not that 60 days includes holidays and weekend days as well. I don't see anything in that statute that says that, but you might want to research it for your own protection. Okay. So at this time, judgment has to go to the defendants due to improper notice to vacate.
okay, I have a case, Johnson County Sheriff's Department for harassment.
Ma'am, any and all criminal, hold on a second. Any and all criminal cases shall be heard in the court of jurisdiction on those cases. Harassment is a misdemeanor case. It's heard in the county courts at law, not this court. There's no cases filed in this court, and we're not here to trial any criminal cases today. If they are harassing you, you're harassing them, I'm going to give you words of wisdom. Shut up, make your words sweet, and always make sure you have a bottle of salt beside you, because whatever you say, if it's bitter, there's not enough salt to make it taste good.
Man, sir.
So that goes both ways.
Sir.
You zip it, you lock it, and you put it in your pocket.
At least,
Well, here's the thing. Sit back down. We're not through.
I want to be done somehow.
Is that this is a family issue. The elements of family is the worst when it comes into this courtroom. But y'all need to learn how to get along. And the first thing I'll tell everybody is get on your knees and pray and ask God for wisdom, for courage, for guidance and strength in this situation so that y'all can maneuver through it and you can maneuver through it. If she wants y'all off and you have no right, then you better start making preparations unless you find legal counsel that shows you have the right. Because we're going to be back in this court in about 3 months. You understand?
Yes, sir.
And if you've got anything you want to bring up in the case that's brought against you, then you've got 3 months to prepare. Otherwise, you look at the Texas Property Code. She has to follow that notice to vacate in accordance to the statute. That's why I'm ruling today. I'm not going to rule and go. I'm going to rule in reference to what the Texas laws state I shall rule on. So you didn't beat her per se in reference to the suit. It's just that the notice to vacate, it just is improper. So the court is going to make sure that she is in the right before I render a judgment against her or against you for her in her favor.
Yes, sir.
She's going to fix that deficiency and she's going to be back in here at a later date, I'm sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so y'all work something out.
Yes, sir.
And if not, then the court's going to do it. And if the court has to do it, one's going to win, one's going to lose.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any questions?
No, sir.
Between now and then, I would quit lobbing things back and forth in reference to statesman harassments and just move on. If that property is trashy and messy and dirty, clean it up. That's your home. Be proud of your home.
Your Honor, the only reason I ended up is because every time they mention selling the land, they're gonna move my mother off to Nebraska and I don't never see her alive again. And it
Ma'am?
breaks my heart.
Just trying
Ma'am,
to-
let me tell you something.
State, bro.
Clean it up. You live there. Make proud. Don't worry about what they say. Okay?
It's not her, sir. It's them.
You know something? Let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Y'all have a good day. Y'all leave first and we'll have y'all stay for a few minutes and that way there's not another incident in the lobby of the courthouse.
Reference to that statute, so I think. Find it.
I believe it's chapter 94 of the Texas Property Code. Just Google Texas Property Code. And you can actually go to the Texas Justice Court Training Center's website and there's an eviction desk book that's available to public that you can research all that on.
One would, or like no lease and.
Yeah, it's a manufactured home, but because they're claiming it's they had lived in that home, it's a manufactured home. All right, good luck to y'all. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.